Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, making sure this is a good spot. Rapid movement, see if this works to focus. Hey there, so I realize that you are very close to my face right now, and that's because this is going to be a makeup tutorial. This was requested by my sister, so I thought I would kind of show you how I do it, just because she thought it would be a good idea, and I appreciate that suggestion, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to do it. Okay, so the first thing that I do is moisturize my face. I use this Aveeno stuff. I got it from Walmart. I just needed something to do like for a moisturizer, and it's just something that's really good to use for a base. So I'm gonna take this, rub it on my hands, and then rub it into my face. It also makes the makeup just stay better, like it looks good, like a lot better. I'm gonna leave that set for a little while, and I'm going to do my eyebrows. Now I'm new at doing my eyebrows, so I can't really tell you if this is gonna go well or not, but I try to do it light because my hair is light, so having light eyebrows will probably make it a little better to do, like match my light hair. So I'm only gonna put a very little amount on. Take some of this light stuff here. Oh, I'm using the e.l.f. Eyebrow kit in light just because e.l.f. is cheaper and I wanted to start trying to do my eyebrows, but it's really difficult trying to get an expensive one whenever you don't know if you're even gonna like it. So I bought e.l.f. and they're pretty cheap. Most of the stuff I have to like use is actually e.l.f. They're really good and I enjoy their products. Both ways. I think it looks pretty good. I'm impressed with this. Okay, so the next thing that I will do is apply my e.l.f. again liquid eye primer, and that will go over my eyes. You don't really need a lot in eye primer because a little goes a long way. So that's done. That was pretty fast and painless. The next thing I'm going to do is take my e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the color that's right here. I'm also going to be using this kind of light color right here, and then the white to blend it all together. I use a little brush for the darker one, then I use a medium-sized brush for the mid-tone, and then I use the big brush for the white, which just makes it easier to blend with. Now it's pretty even on both sides, I'd say. I feel like eyeshadow looks really dumb before you put everything else on, so I look like silly. And spread that all along my entire eyelid, as opposed to just the crease, which is what I just did with that other eyeshadow. And then finally the big brush for the white that I will put around my eye. It's my eyeshadow. Okay, so that's pretty much done. The next thing that I'm going to do is kind of go in and cover my zits a little with the e.l.f. concealer. It's pretty good, I like it. It does have an odd tint, but you can't really see it when you put other stuff on it. Better concealer, but it still does work for how cheap it is. Next thing that I will do is take this Revlon Color Stay Mineral Mousse. It's very old, they probably discontinued it since I've had it. And you're not supposed to use like older makeup, but I just really like it. I could probably find another one like it. Yeah, so it's a soft matte finish, and I really like my stuff to be matte. I don't like it to be obnoxious and kind of in the way. I just take this and then I put it pretty much all over my face. Now it's all over my face. I just really like the way it makes my face feel, and it doesn't feel heavy, it just feels light and barely a problem. The next thing that I use is the New Complexion makeup, and then I kind of put this underneath my eye and get up in there. And then I can take a finger and try to blend it a little outwards. I'll take the sponge again and make sure it's blended along the outer edges. Final touch for this will be putting powder on my face. I am using the Mary Kay Ivory Mineral Powder Foundation. It's really good. I love it. It's expensive, but my mom bought it and she just didn't like it, so she gave it to me. And I really like it. It sets everything really, really well. I guess she just was like, I don't really use foundation that much, so here you go. And there you have it. I also take a little thing to go under my eyes with because that stuff will not set if I don't use powder, and it will look creamy by the end of the day. Go back in with the mineral mousse to cover some zits. Okay, sorry about that. My mom called and it just kind of screwed up my camera, so if it looks different, then that's why. I basically just take more powder and kind of go over the spot where there's a zit. After that, the face is pretty much done. The next thing I move into is my cream eyeliner. It's from e.l.f. It's just cream eyeliner. It comes with this little brush, and basically I just put this on. I'm not a pro at eyeliner, but people always compliment me, and I'm not trying to like boast myself, but people always mention, oh, your eyeliner's so good, and I'm literally just like, this was so hard. You don't understand. Okay, both eyes are done. The next thing that I do is my eyelashes, and it's almost the last thing I do. Lips are the last thing I do. For mascara, I use 3 different kinds just because my eyelashes respond very well to having different kinds on them. I use the e.l.f. Volume Plumping, I use the Scandalized Show Off, which is almost out, and then I use Scandalized Rockin' Curves. I just really like the Scandalized stuff. Scandalized works better with people who have long lashes already. That's just kind of an FYI out there. For some reason, people who have like less lashes, just if it looks like it's just clumpy too much, so. And the final thing I do is my lips. Now I have a lot of e.l.f. stuff for my lips. Their stuff just works really well for lips. Their matte lip color is amazing. The color that I'm using is Cranberry. I think I got this in a special holiday pack. And I also have a lip primer and plumper. The plumper is on this end and the primer is on this end, and they work really, really well. Like, my lips stay for a ridiculous amount of time. It's amazing. I take my finger for the primer just because it's easier for me to get it on. Using it it gets on too cakey if I do it that way. My lips look very like clear and like purpley when I put this on. Next, for the actual lip color. We're done. Okay, so that was it for my makeup. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you in my next video.